welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be working on my outdoor space. I love Bohemian decor and I knew I wanted to incorporate it in my patio area, but I didn't know exactly where to start. So what I always like to do when I'm decorating is first find inspiration. And I love using Pinterest because I can search for what I'm envisioning and I can save pictures to my board. I like to do this so I can then go back to the pictures and study them or analyze them and find common themes or design elements that are used in the spaces that I'm drawn to. And then I can find ways to implement those design elements in my own space. And I usually end up with a final product that's pretty close to my original vision. So maybe you're looking to spruce up your outdoor space or you love Bohemian decor like me. Stay tuned because I'm going to share with you 7 design elements that can help transform any space into a beautiful Bohemian retreat. I'm starting off with adding some curtains, and this is not unique to Bohemian design, but I find that the more layering of fabrics and textures, the better when it comes to this style. I DIY'd this inexpensive curtain rod using aluminum conduit pipes found at my local hardware store. They're really easy to cut with pipe cutters, and they're also really easy to extend with coupling fittings. The panels I use are from IKEA. You get 2 panels for $4.99. So for less than 20 bucks, I have these flowy and airy curtains that are the perfect backdrop for my patio area. Design element number 1 is pattern. I'll be using pattern in different areas of my patio, starting with this outdoor mat that has this really cool geometric kind of tribal print. Layered rugs are also used widely in Bohemian design, so I'm adding this other outdoor rug right on top of my tribal print mat for an interesting layered effect. For furniture, because we recently moved into this house, not having an outdoor space before, we had nothing for the patio, so we really needed some seating. I found this conversation set at HomeGoods, and what I loved about it is that although it is your typical patio wicker material, it is not your typical shape of outdoor furniture in the sense that it has more of a mid-century modern feel to it with the wooden legs. I noticed in my research that a lot of the spaces I was drawn to were actually a mixture of Bohemian with some mid-century modern elements as well. And speaking of furniture, let's talk about design element number 3, and that is your boho space cannot be complete without an accent egg chair. This one is from Target's Opal House collection, and it was my one splurge for this space, but any wicker style egg chair will do. The hanging ones are really pretty and popular as well. Bohemian style is known for an abundance of plants. I'm always amazed at what different plants can make. They truly make your space feel warm and inviting and just come alive. I'll definitely be adding more plants later, but for now I'm just adding some potted plants and a few hanging plants. And speaking of hanging plants, macrame is another really popular element in Bohemian design. You can implement it in the form of plant hangers like this one, or a wall hanging, or even pillows. And that brings us to design element number 6, which is textured colorful fabrics. Although I am sticking to a more restrained color palette, I am adding a lot of texture in the form of throw pillows with woven fabrics, tassels, and fringe. Bohemian style is known for being very colorful, but you can also get the boho vibe with a neutral color palette. Just make sure you use a lot of different textures in your textiles. And last but not least, your Bohemian oasis cannot be complete without string lights. I found these at Target and I fell in love with the copper detail. I am absolutely obsessed with anything copper, and I really try hard not to put it all over my house because I don't want it to look like a copper explosion. But this is the first space that I feel like I've used just the right amount. It's not too much, but it adds just a little bit of sparkle. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.